Hey guys, MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another discussion video. And that's right, next week is E3, so I decided, hey, let's do a pre-E3 video and give you guys my expectation and what I expect from all three companies. So today we're going to be working on, you're talking about Microsoft and my expectations for Microsoft going into E3. And then I guess tomorrow, leading up to Sunday, we'll do Sony and Nintendo. So, Microsoft. Now, like I said in my last video concerning Microsoft and the XBOX Scorpio, this generation I have yet to buy an Xbox One. You know, every generation before that, I normally always bought three consoles from all three companies. You know, I bought this generation so far only the PS4, and of course, it's kind of weird that the Nintendo Wii U is in this generation, but not in this. I guess you can say it's last gen and this gen, but now the Nintendo Switch is here, so I have a PS4 and I have a Nintendo Switch and of course a Wii U, but I have yet to buy Xbox One, simply because when it comes to, I guess you could say, Microsoft and Sony, they're pretty much, in terms, I wouldn't say power, but they're pretty much the same. I can pretty much get the same experience. Of course, the thing that really set them apart are their exclusives and everything, but last generation, the Xbox 360 was the go-to console for all my multiplayer games and social aspects, and most of my friends and family had the Xbox 360. But things have shifted this generation. I have bought a PS4, and mostly my friends and family and people that I play with and communicate and socialize with has a PS4. So I moved over to the PS4, and to be honest, PS4 has some pretty good exclusives. And you know me, I'm a JRPG guy, and I just like Japanese games altogether. PS4 have pretty much delivered on that forefront compared to the Xbox One. Now we know that this Scorpio is on its way this holiday. I'm saying, like, hey, I think it's that time that I should start looking into getting the Xbox. But Microsoft have yet to give me a game or show me a game that say, hey, yo, MugenLord, you need to go out and buy an Xbox One or an Xbox Scorpio and so forth and so on. So I'm hoping with this E3, Microsoft, which, you know, will pretty much give me that 5-piece combo to the face and then finish me off with a shuriken, and you know, and just have me say, you know what, I need to go get an Xbox. So I'm hoping this E3 they announce a couple of games. I hope, so as far as we're concerned, there's one exclusive that I was looking forward to from Platinum Games, which is Scalebound, and we all know that Platinum Games had pulled away from Scalebound, but recently we did receive some information that I guess you could say Microsoft has salvaged it in a way. They retained its resources, its name, and everything like that. Are they going to do something with it? We don't know. Will they give it to another company and publish it to continue the game, or will they do it in-house? Don't know. But if we do get some news and some confirmation that it will come to the Scorpio instead, I think I'll be super excited, and it may get me on board. But what we do need, and what I expect them to do, is go full force on the Scorpio. What it's capable of doing. Deliver and show off some games and show off what developers are making games for the Scorpio, and I think they'll really drive home that, hey, this is the console that developers should develop games for, because we do know, and from what I heard in the news, that the Scorpio is going to blow the PS4 Pro out of the water. So we need to see that. We need Microsoft need this E3 to convince everybody that this is the definitive Xbox One console, and developers should show off some games that display how powerful the Xbox One console is. Excuse me. But more important, Microsoft, and it was important to me, I would say, but Microsoft really need to have some more JRPGs on board, or just Japanese published games, period, on the Xbox One. Sony have a lot of games, Japanese developed games on their PS4 console, but Microsoft really need to drive home with that, to entice a player like me to go buy an Xbox One. And the good thing, and the thing they really need to do, these games need to be Xbox exclusive, you know. So in order for me, like, you know what, I need to go out and buy that. And I do give props to Microsoft, and with their past consoles, that they tried to go out there and fish for some Japanese developers to bring games to the to their Xbox consoles, like with Dead or Alive, Lost Odyssey, Last Remnant, and Infinite Undiscovery, and Star Ocean. So I do give them credit for that, but I believe they should push even harder to make sure we get more Japanese developed develop and publish games on your Xbox One. So, and that's the only thing I can really think of that they can really need to do and drive home, because Microsoft, you know, you guys have really came into the game, and your guys changed the game. Your guys really changed the game, because like I said, I thought Sega, Nintendo, and Sony was going to be the only consoles and the only companies competing in the console space for years. I thought it was going to be for forever, just those three. But you guys came in. I had doubts at first, but you guys came in and just wowed and just changed the industry and stuff. So I want you guys to be that console again, to remind people that, hey, like, we can do this. Like, we will deliver games up front. And now that they do have Phil Spencer did change things around, because like I said, when was it Don Matrick? What's his name? Don Matrick, I believe it was. Yeah, when he first introduced the Xbox One, it was more so like a multimedia platform, and that was during the time where games were seen to be going the more casual route, because of what Nintendo done with the Nintendo Wii. So everybody tried to do the motion controls, the whole casual things, and then Sony changed their tune by just being a strictly gaming platform. So the Xbox Scorpio needs to be a gaming platform. We need more Japanese published games and developed games. We need some exclusives only for the Xbox One Scorpio, and I think that's what Nintendo. That's what Microsoft really need to drive home to its audience. So that's pretty much my opinion and my thoughts and what I expect to hear or see from Microsoft. They need to drive it home that their consoles, the Scorpio, is much more powerful. Show off some games to display that this console was powerful. We need some, like I said, some Japanese developed games and some exclusives. So give me your thoughts. What do you expect from Microsoft this coming E3 next week? Do you expect these guys to just deliver the same of the same? And I also forgot too, man, they have a rich library. They bought Rare years ago, so come on, they have a rich library of iconic characters. Let's see some Banjo. Let's see some. Let's bring Joe in the Dark back for the Perfect Dark series. Perfect Dark franchise. Revive that franchise. Bring back Conquer. You know, they have so many rich characters, just like Sega has and Nintendo has. So let's start seeing some of that come to the forefront. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. This is MugenLord, and I'm signing off.